So, a little dilemma today. We got a big shipment from our main supplier, parts, and we're missing the steering. They don't stock it anymore. So, our secondary supplier, they also don't stock it, right? So, we may have to go to a third supplier, but the C-Star, no back order, nothing, just not in stock,
And
done.
Do they have a replacement?
Suzanne talked to them. I don't know how the discussion went, what the final outcome was, but do not stock. So I mean, maybe we got to call them, see if they can special order it, or somebody else has to carry it. Right?
Yeah, I would think either they changed it to another product. I mean, they're not just going to drop it from the line. There must be another product that's superseded to, or something.
Yeah. Well, it was the girl in the order office, which, she doesn't really know what's going on downstairs. So, anyway, so all right, we'll work that one out. We'll figure that out. But we got almost everything else, so we can really start going on all of the hardware and cleats and all that. I'm going to work on the deck fill, the gas fill pipe, and got a lot of stuff done here on the console today. And that's about it. All right, we'll discuss it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I'll check into it.
All right, got to call them, see what the story is. Suzanne has the order numbers and stuff. Okay, George, you're dismissed. You served you useless. Get out of here. Go home. All right, what have we accomplished here? Last couple of days, I put the towing eyes on. That was just simple, replacing them, and I seated and sealed the hatches, these two rear hatches, which give access, storage box, basically here, and on this side, it houses the bait pump, access to that, some additional storage. Very useful. Have the same ones on my boat, they're great. On the console, I mounted the radio box today internally. That may be only temporary because we have to do steering. I don't know if that's going to get in the way. We're going to have to cut some things. I just put this in. It's not permanently fastened yet, just kind of fitted it. I had to make basically a backing plate because there was a large hole here. It was a twin engine installation before, so they had a very wide binnacle control for twin engines. We're going to a single engine. So I had to make a backer plate to adapt to a single Merc control. So that had to be cut out of starboard from scratch. Start it, put it on the shaper, cut out the internal hole, drill the holes, attach it from underneath so it looks nice and neat, no hardware showing, through the top, all screwed from underneath. And then I fit the glove box, all right, mounted in. Still have to finish the door here. We're going to put a plastic hinge on it. I mounted all the switches and gauges on the panels, mounted the panels to the helm, to the console. We're still waiting on a gauge. I'll put that in when we get it. And we also did these panels on the side. Shoot it! George with his goose call. Anyway, there used to be tackle boxes in here, like a big tackle center. So we eliminated that. We had to make this panel to cover over the hole and then install the access hatches, basically identical on both sides. And now on this, we're going to have two rod holders here, one forward, one aft. So 4 rod holders on each side of the boat. 2 will actually be on this hatch cover. So that was a lot of inside, outside working around. And it's helpful to put it on the forklift when I have to work underneath it. I raise it up so I don't have to be crawling on the ground or laying on my back, and it makes it convenient. So, it's tedious stuff. This stuff just takes time to do it right. You don't want to make a mistake, have something look like it's out of whack, and just make sure it looks good. So, a little bit time consuming. And that's about it. That's where we're at.